providing him that, which I think makes him look more like a statesman.
Well, imagine that you're like a surgeon or an air traffic controller, right? Doing your job, and outside the window is like a birthday clown juggling chainsaws. That's the Democrats. Their role right now simply is to distract a man from doing his job. The problem is he's America's air traffic controller. He's America's surgeon. So a lot of people kind of don't like this distraction. Let's say you have a normal job. I was thinking about this today. Let's say you have a normal job. You're an electrician or an insurance agent, and all of a sudden your boss comes in and says, hey, you know what? I'd like you to devote more time into investigating that electrician across the street, or devote more time to investigating that insurance agent across the street.
And as if dirt on that.
As if you have time, right? You have time to do this. So what I'm learning is these politicians have a lot of time to do this sort of thing in the sense they are creating an argument for their own uselessness, that they're able to do unending investigations. At best, being a congressman is a part-time job. It's a seasonal occupation like being a department store Santa or an NFL ref. And what we have done by allowing them to have a full-time job is we're allowing them to investigate instead of legislate. If I've learned anything, and it's left or right or center, this should not be a full-time job. And I think that you have to be better than the people who upset you. 8 years ago, there were people like this about Obama, right? We know there are people that were convinced Obama was going to be a dictator, right? He was going to seize power. You're just doing what they're doing. You are now a mirror of the people you despise. You should step out of this and look down and see that you're no better than they are.
The Democrats do, Jesse, I'll give you the last word. The Democrats do say that Republicans went way overboard investigating Obama, and they could point to all sorts of hearings and document requests and trying to gum up the works and being the clown outside of the airplane.
How long was Benghazi?
I thought those were legitimate investigations where Americans died. The Americans died in Fast and Furious. What's so funny, Juan?
Well, because
you think it's funny that Americans are dead in Benghazi? You think it's funny that they died in Fast and Furious?
I'm saying.
You think it's funny that they died in the VA?
I think it's funny that
those
you
are
have
legitimate
switched.
issues of oversight, Juan.
Jesse, you said it's totally legitimate when Republicans do it, but illegitimate when Democrats do it.
It's scale, Juan. If there's a dead American, I want my Congress to investigate, Republican or Democrat.
And if
who's dead? The only thing's dead is the Democrats' electoral chances in 2020, and that's what this is all about.
Can I speak?
Go ahead.
I think that you are arguing that this president should be immune from accountability.
No, I'm not.
Okay, then
He's
are you
been
arguing?
the most accountable president. There's been more investigations and more sunlight on this guy than any other president I can even remember.
Okay, so you're arguing then that if there's a conflict of interest, if he has, in fact, some kind of ties with Russia during the course of the campaign, Republicans
I'm willing to look at the Mueller report, Juan. But you know it's not going to deliver the goods. And that's why they're doing all these other investigations.
I think you're hopeful, but I'm saying Congress has legitimate responsibility. Why are you so upset when Democrats exercise that responsibility, but not upset when Republicans went on for 5 years about Benghazi?
I don't look upset, Juan. I'm actually happy.
But everybody's yelling, and we got to move on. All right, up next, Congressman Ilhan Omar facing new accusations of anti-Semitism. Will Democrats move to condemn her?
California, somewhere greener.